I think Mr. Weasley and Miss Granger have proved themselves trustworthy. But Harry, I am going to ask you to ask them not to repeat any of this to anybody else. It would not be a good idea if word got around how much I know or suspect about Lord Voldemort's secrets. No, sir. I'll make sure it's just Ron and Hermione. Good night. He turned away again. He was almost at the door when he saw it. Sitting on one of the little spindle-legged tables that supported so many frail-looking silver instruments was an ugly gold ring set with a large, cracked black stone. "Sir?" said Harry, staring at it. "That ring?" "Yes," said Dumbledore. "You were wearing it when we visited Professor Slughorn that night." "So I was," Dumbledore agreed. "But isn't it the same ring Marvolo Gaunt showed Ogden?" Dumbledore bowed his head. "The very same. But how come... Have you always had it?" "No, I acquired it very recently," said Dumbledore. "A few days before I came to fetch you from your aunt and uncle's, in fact." "That would be around the time you injured your hand then, sir?" "Around that time, yes, Harry." Harry hesitated. Dumbledore was smiling. "Sir, how exactly—" "Too late, Harry. You shall hear the story another time. Good night." "Good night, sir." Chapter 11. Hermione's Helping Hand. As Hermione had predicted, the 6th year's free periods were not the hours of blissful relaxation Ron had anticipated, but times in which to attempt to keep up with the vast amount of homework they were being set. Not only were they studying as though they had exams every day, but the lessons themselves had become more demanding than ever before. Harry barely understood half of what Professor McGonagall said to them these days. Even Hermione had had to ask her to repeat instructions once or twice. Incredibly, and to Hermione's increasing resentment, Harry's best subject had suddenly become potions, thanks to the Half-Blood Prince. Non-verbal spells were now expected, not only in defense against the dark arts, but in charms and transfiguration too. Harry frequently looked over at his classmates in the common room, or at mealtimes to see them purple in the face and straining as though they had overdosed on you-know-poo. But he knew that they were really struggling to make spells work without saying incantations aloud. It was a relief to get outside into the greenhouses. They were dealing with more dangerous plants than ever in herbology, but at least they were still allowed